And so what we haven't done is actually create the how to create a new board setup yet. And so what we're going to do is all of this is going to happen through our select menu that we created a while ago now. Whenever we change the value, we're going to run this flow called new selected options. So let me go back to my select menu here, on event, on change, new selected option. And we're going to actually use our multiple if then multiple value check. And the value that we're going to check is the value in the element of the select menu. And we want to check a couple of things. First, if it's empty, move the flows here, empty value, do nothing, create new board. So when I select a board, what's going to happen is I'm going to run this if then check. I'm going to look at the value of it. And if it's empty, I know they've selected empty value, so they don't need to do anything. If it's the value of, let's do create new board. If it's that value, I want them to create board. And if it's anything else, I have two create board flows. Let's just call this open board. And so what I'm going to do here is open page into container, and the field I'm going to open is board, or is our page right to the right here at page selected board, page, all boards, selected board. And we're going to pass the container is going to be this component, and the record that we're going to pass is going to be from a specific record. It's going to be a board, and we're going to get all the fields in it, and we are going to, for filtering that collection by the ID of the board that's showing up in the select menu option, allowing us to open it. So when we've done new selected option, our alternative is going to be open the selected board. So we know if it's the options in the select are either empty, creating a board, or something else, which is going to be the ID of the board, meaning it's going to give us the instruction to open this page with that board's context into it. So one important thing we're going to actually do is we're going to drop this out because we don't want this to load into the page initially unless we've given it a board to actually load. So it's going to initially just be empty. And then the change event is going to cause us to do something on the page. So I've got my board process here, but I need to now open, have a create new board option. So I'm going to use my create an open page in the container. So I'm creating a data record and then opening that record into a specific container. This might be renamed to like build your data collection or something like that, create and open, but it'll be there. And so what I want to do is I want to target a board. I want to just go ahead and give the board name an initial value of new board. And need to worry about anything else. I could say, just in this case, I'll say new board description. So now it'll be board name, new board description. And I'm going to open the board page selected at page selected board into the component on the page. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to open this board up into this page. And when I load up this page, one thing I want to do is on page load, right after page binding, I want to do a if then logic check where I compare two values. I'm going to compare just like I do on these little pop-up forms here, I'm going to compare a value from the current record value of the board. I'm gonna look at the board name. If it equals, let's go get the exact text that we used there, equals new board. Page bind. If it equals new board, run the brand new board. And I'm going to have it open edit. Actually, I don't even need to call it brand new board. I can just do open edit and board. I'm going to add a open page into container. The page to open is going to be my at page board detail here. At page board detail here. I'm going to open it into my container on the header that I'm opening all my pages into. I'm going to pass the current record to it. And then I'm going to run flow on page again to open the lightbox there. And I'm going to do the same thing on this page where on page load, I'm going to compare the board name to new board and set state edit. So what's going to happen is when I create a new field, I'm going to open it and open it into this page. This page is going to see if it's new and then open this page as well. And so the last thing I need to add here is the ability to edit a page. Looks like I haven't made the ability to, I don't want the whole click. I want them to target this clicks. I want them to edit the task there. So I'm going to move it to edit that yet? No. So I need to do that next. I just came here to borrow a specific element, but I might end up needing that differently. So I put it there. I kind of want like ish in this area. I don't want it all the way over to the right. Let's do this. This in a div. That in the div. Put that out of a div and put this in it. And I'm going to give this a style of flex or through a layout of display. And let's just give this a little bit of margin left. Full there. So they can click that and if they want. Cursor should be pointer. So they know they can click to edit. If they click it, it's going to edit board. Let me just say edit board. Click that. So that should give them the functionality to edit the board when it first gets created or if they ever want to on demand. And on this page, we need to make sure we can edit the specific idea. So let's make sure, roll off the click across the whole card. Let's do idea. Remember, we're going to open the app page idea detail into the page, pass the third on the app header. We're going to lightbox. And so that will allow us to edit this. We can create a board here. We can edit a board here. We can create an idea here. We can edit an idea there. We can add a category. It'll open up. We can edit categories. It'll open up to edit them and reorder them where we can actually click into the full edit if we need to. I believe we are ready to test this bad boy out.